We're keeping the fire burning here at Explore Tulsa with propane and propane accessories.
Of course, that's a line made famous by King of the Hills, Hank Hill.
But in Oklahoma, for over 40 years, Michael Southward and his family have been the driving force to make propane a great alternative to other petroleum products.
Well, we started the business in 1975. I worked for a man after I got out of the Air Force, a good friend of mine who had a bulk distributorship down in Drumright. And he made an offer to me that I really couldn't refuse, to come and be a part of a business that he was buying here in Cleveland. It was a one-truck propane operation, and so I came here to manage that, and he and I were in partnership together to start with.
We were thrilled for this new opportunity, and we're young and full of energy and excitement to meet these new demands.
This has always been a family business from the beginning. When we moved here, our oldest daughter was 6 months old, and so my wife kept the books down at the station, and I helped deliver and took care of the people on the drive, and our 6-month-old daughter was in a playpen next to the desk. So it's always been a family business and continues to be. And over the years, we did everything by hand at that time. No computers, no cell phones. We had an adding machine, we called them at the time, and a manual typewriter. Everything was done by hand. Every transaction was posted by hand, and so she started out doing that. Over the years, she's dedicated most of her time to rearing our family, but she's been there as I have worked late hours, get called out at night, or done whatever's necessary to make the business work.
He was fulfilling so many different responsibilities, and many a winter night he would receive a phone call during the night that someone was out of propane, and so he of course would get up and go make that delivery and not come in until the wee hours of the morning, and of course he had to be back up bright and early the next morning to be at work.
My father, he was always working very, very hard, and then when he was home he knew how to relax, and something special always happened when he came home. No matter what the day, no matter what went on, we always knew Dad was going to come home and be ready to play with the kids and be a part of our lives.
So I remember before I ever even married into the family, it was interesting to me that he owned his own business, and he had the time to work really hard at work, but also to do the things that he loved outside of work, which is family and church.
We were very dedicated to our church and church service, and when we're asked to do things, we try to do our best at that. And so I was asked to serve there for 3 years in Oklahoma City. And so when we left here, I told the boys to take care of the businesses, and we'd be back someday, and they did a great job.
One of the very first things I ever did with Mike was to go set a tank. I didn't know what set a tank even meant. It means, installing a new customer. And it was hot also that day, and we got back it took about an hour, and we did a lot of work to set it, and Mike got back in the truck and was so excited. He said, "Wasn't that great? We got another customer." And I remember at that time I thought to myself, he's been doing this for years, and he was still excited about getting a new customer.
So we're seeing a huge shift and interest in propane. We're seeing commercial mowing fleets, we're seeing vehicle fleets, all these things running on propane. The reason why we've seen so much interest in the industry right now: lower emissions, American jobs, an abundant supply, especially here in Oklahoma, and it's very affordable at this point in time.
Oh, it's great. It's been an alternative energy for longer than the term alternative energy has been around. There's been farmers that have been using propane in their tractors in the 20s and 30s, and I kind of chuckle when I see all these new forms of energy come out that people are all excited about, and we have propane right in front of our face the whole time, and the infrastructure's there, and yet it's not being taken advantage of by consumers, and it's such an economical alternative to everything else that's out there that's new and untested.
Whatever business you're in, you have to determine what will make it work. And for us, it was a satisfied customer will make you a lot of other customers. And so we try to take care of our customers. Our philosophy in business is that if we don't take care of our customers, someone else will.
So we cover the whole state of Oklahoma. We were actually asked just a year ago, we had 5 minutes to pitch to UPS of why we felt like we could handle the UPS account here in Oklahoma. They decided they wanted to convert part of their fleet in 15 locations of the state to propane. It's been an amazing experiment for them. I think we have to be on the cutting edge and being also diverse as we go forward in the future as a company. We have to look for those opportunities. As we do have gasoline, diesel, oils, lubes, and also propane, we take a step back and say, where can we focus our efforts in being prepared for the future?
To have been in business 40 years, I'm very grateful. We know that we could not have done it on our own. We have great faith and a lot of prayer that has gotten us through these 40 years, particularly during the difficult times. But we've always been thankful during the good times also. So I'm just so grateful really for the blessings that we've received of being in business for that length of time.